Hello guys, welcome to the I Automate Concepts, where creativity is never out of style. If you are new here, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel because this channel will give you the best of Photoshop design and the best of Corridors design. So on today's class, I'm going to be teaching you how to use your magnetic lasso tools. We are conversant with pen tools, and most of the times all graphic designer do use pen tools, but today I'm going to be doing something special. I'll be using the magnetic lasso tools to crop out picture. Now before I show you that, let me first of all thank those who have already subscribed to my YouTube channel, and not just that, thank those who leave some comments and some thumbs up. I love you guys. Now let's get straight to the class. Now the first thing you have to do, you have to launch your Photoshop application, and this is my Photoshop application, and then you have to open and import the image you want to use for this project. Now this is the image we are cropping out. Now before you start doing that, you have to unlock this here, so it will give you full access to whatever you want to do on your layer. Now what we have to do is we come down to this place. This is where you see your magnetic lasso tools mean to say. The shortcut is just L. But before I go straight into that, let me show you a brief thing about the properties of these lasso tools. Now this is it. This enables you to select, and if you want to select, it won't let you select again. Why this is kind of adding a selection. For instance, you see I just added a selection to what I've just created. You see why this is kind of cutting out the selections. You can see it's cutting out the selection. Why this is kind of intersecting it and choosing a particular place. You can see I can choose a smaller time frame by pixel. So before I just want you to know this before I go into magnetic lasso tools properly. Now this is our magnetic lasso tools here. I have to select it. So to deselect is Ctrl D. We have just deselect this now. So what we have to do is, I love these tools a lot. Now see, once I click on this is what happens. You see I just have to drive, and you can zoom by pressing your Ctrl plus. You can see I can zoom. Now if you make any mistake, you don't have to bother yourself because we'll correct that once we are done. To zoom out, Ctrl minus, then your hands, you press your space bar for you to be able to move around, and you can see automatically the thing has its own way of doing things. You can see I have to zoom in. You can see you can either add some. You see I'm adding this. You can add them, or just click to add them. You just have to just click. See, to add them you just have to click. I just added this. Don't worry if you make any mistake, we can correct that when we are done with the project. You see, you have to be very careful. So you can see what I'm doing. Then I hold my space bar for me to make some adjustments. You can see this. So you see I love these tools a lot because it's kind of enable you do your job quickly, although it's really not accurate, but it's one of the best tools in which you can use to crop any image that is really not that complex. You can see. Don't worry if we make any mistake, we can be able to adjust it once we are done. Now you have to zoom in and make sure at the end of the day, you kind of hit it back to this point. You started it. Now you see, automatically you have actually selected the picture. So what next do we need to do? You have to select this, and there are some places we actually made some mistake, so we have to adjust it. Now this is kind of a minus sign. Why? If you press your control, is a cut sign, and if you press your shift, is a plus sign. You can see that on my cursor. So now what do you want to do? This now we want to minus this. Where do you want to minus it? Yeah, I want it to stop here. You can see it have just added, but we really don't want that, so we have to do it like this. We have to either use the minus sign, or better still use the plus sign. So you see, the plus is kind of adding it. You can see when you use the plus sign, it's adding it. Why? When you use the minus sign, it's kind of taking it back. You see, you can see what happened now. I'm just doing this so you can be able to understand. You see, the minus sign, if you hold the shift, it have to be on plus, and if you remove your hand from the shift, you have to be on minus. So your space bar, for you to go up, you can see, you can zoom in, so you can see now we want to plus a little bit of this. So I hold my shift, and I'm going to just plus, hold my click. You see, I'm clicking, and you see now this should be a minus sign. So I have to come down here. You see, I'm just trying to give a details of what this lasso magnetic tools looks like. Now you see, also for the hair, you have to minus it. I'm sorry, mean to say you have to plus it a little bit. You see, I'm using my, now you see I'm done with this. Then I have to make sure all my part feeding, you can see I have to make sure all my part feeding properly. Here I have to minus it, so I'm just clicking. You see, now I want you to see something here. This is where I click, before it was on this, but now it's on this. Now you see this place have to be plus, so I hold my shift and I play around with it. You see, or better still, I select this. You see, I just added it. Sorry for that. I hold my shift and I add it up. I hold my shift, then can also add it up. Sorry for that. I hold my shift and I add it up. You see, down to the floor. You see, now once I'm done, I'm going to zoom out. Now once I am done, what I have to do next is come to this place and select clipping marks. Now you see, once I select clipping marks, automatically my image is out. Now the question there is, now the image is still there, but that does not mean the background is out. Maybe if I don't want this clipping marks anymore, I'm just going to hold my shift and come to this place and click on it. You see, I've cancelled the background, and if I really want the background out, then I have to come to this place and still do the same action. Now that is how to remove it. Now if I don't want to see any of this, I just have to click on this. You see, now if I don't want this and I don't want the background anymore, what I have to do is right click and convert to smart object, and you see automatically this is on smart object. So you see, I can now move this around. Now what I have to do next is I guess I have a smooth layer on this, and it came out really nice. You see, I've actually cropped out this picture properly, and I can still add more stuff to it. like a background. Maybe I want to change a background. Now I can actually change a background. What I have to do next is create a layer, and I have to name it background, because we are creating a new background for it. This is the background. Yes. Now I have to go to file. I have to select this background layer, go to file, and place embedded. Then I'll just take this. You see, this is a background. This background is different from the one we used, from the one we got this picture from. Then I'm just going to increase it. You see, once I'm done, I'm going to reselect, then move this downwards, and you see he's here now. Then what I have to do next is make him a little bit smaller. You see what I'm doing? Okay, I'm going to arrange this properly, make it a little bit smaller. We are just trying to make him fit into this image and make it look as if he's seen from this image. Now what we just did, I'm just trying to express myself towards this project. Now once I'm done, I have to blur this, because I feel this background is actually fighting him. So I have to come down here to blur, caution blur, and I'm just going to reduce it a little bit. Okay, once I'm done, I'm just going to press OK, then arrange him a little bit. Sorry, yeah, this is it. Then once I'm done, I'm just going to blend the image, maybe reduce the contrast, the brightness of this image, and just lower it a little bit. Or better still, I'm going to remove this and make this it's okay, it's already on smart objects. So this is the image. So I'm going to come to layer, the brightness, I'm just going to reduce it a little bit, the contrast a little bit, because it's too shouty. Then once I'm done, I'm going to cancel this and click yes. You see, so automatically we have actually added him into this image. Now thank you so much for following my page, I really appreciate it, and more of this video will be coming out. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now I guess you all have known how to use your lasso, magnetic lasso tools. See you some other time.